designed you to be. Wow. Yeah. I'm like I said, there's a lot going on, and there's, one main story that's out now that we all know what's going on with it. I don't want to keep bringing names into it, so I won't say any, but the light bulb went on for me today. I was like, wow. And I just threw my hands up and said, thank God I'm free. But let's get to the book. All right, y'all. Tip 7. I know y'all's like, what in the world was you just talking about? You had to be there. You had to been there. You had to been there. um, if she wants to talk, gentlemen, then you need to just listen. Now, I know this one is going to take some practice for some of you men. A lot of times people say that men do not like to talk a lot. That's the biggest lie. But from my experience and mine, when it comes to a woman asking a question or just wanting to vent and express her day or her feelings, most men always feel they must fix her. No, men, this is a no-no. If your woman desires to discuss something with you and ask you to just listen, then please do just that. Listen. Do not give her your opinion or a solution unless she specifically asks for it. More than half the time, she knows the answer. She knows what she is already going to do or needs to do, and all she wants to do is to express the situation, get it off her chest by talking about it to you. She does not need your expertise or your directions in the matter. When you do this, all it does is make her mad or upset her even more about whatever it is that's going on. So please, do not add fuel to the fire and just listen. Bite down on that tongue of yours and just open your ears and your heart and listen. Even hold her hand or stroke her forehead, rub her back. Make gestures and head nods that you hear and understand, but most importantly, listen. That's a good, that's that's some good, I take that. And really, that just goes with anything or anybody, because I find out, which sometimes we find out the hard way, but a lot of people who come to you to talk, they don't want your advice. They just want to talk. They just want to be able to express it. They just want to get it off their chest. So a lot of times now, that's what I do. I just listen. Now, unless they ask, well, sis, what do you think? Or, coach, what do you think? Now, if they ask, what do I think? Then I can, but I'm learning now that, it's not my job. I'm not here to change you. I'm not here to correct you. But, this my podcast, so I can say whatever I want on my podcast. That's my podcast, right? You want to talk, get you a podcast. That's why my husband told me to give me a podcast, because he knew I like to talk. Good looking out, baby. But, yeah, a lot of times people just want you to listen. And if you learn to listen to others, then others will learn to listen to you. So, it's a two-way street. Tip 8 is part 2 to tip 7. Just listen. So if tip 7 says if she wants to talk, then you need to just listen. And part 2, tip 8 is just listen. If she did not ask for your opinion, then do not give it. A lot of times when you do the opposite, you remind her of her dad. Ooh. She does not need you to fix her, to be her fixer or her helper all the time. Sometimes she just needs you to be her friend and just listen. I mean, men, we always talk about, I'm my wife's best friend. Well, I don't. Do men say that? I'm trying to think. Do men say that, or is that just the woman saying that? I know when women. I married my best friend. My husband's my best friend. That's my BF. But I don't know if men really say that. I don't know. I don't think I've heard too many. Um, let's see. It says sometimes she just needs you to just be her friend and listen. She wants to share her day or what happened and what someone else did and how it affected her. She does not need you to tell her if she was wrong or right with how she responded or reacted. She does not need you to correct what she did or said to the other person. All she wants from you at that moment is your attention and your ear to listen. She knows what she's going to do or needs to do. She just wants to vent to you. Now, you can be that ear, or I am sure there are many men on the job, at the mall, in the food court, at church, the list keeps going, who will not have a problem just doing just that, listening. So men, please do your part and do not leave room for other men to come in and take your place. That is what you are there for. And she wants nothing more than to have you be her quote unquote everything. Even if she is the type to have a male best friend outside of you, that is mainly because you are not feeling a need and they are. Food for thought for you men. This should not be your reality. So listen. Now, we're gonna stop right there because this boy best friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever stuff, right? I done heard so many people talk about that. You know, you with somebody, but then you still have another friend that's of the okay, so you're a female and you have a male in your life that you're romantic or you involved with, but you still have an outside quote unquote best friend or guy friend who you tell everything to or is close to you. Now, I've heard there's one like I said, I'm in Clubhouse a lot of times. I haven't been in there in a while, but I used to go in there and I would hear men talk about, they don't need their woman to be their best friend because they have best friends. And this is me. Okay, remember, this is the LockMarie Talk Show. Okay, so let me tell you, I have been best friends with, before my husband, I had male best friends, or I had male acquaintances, or male friends. Okay. And looking back, and even then, a lot of the times, I was their quote unquote best friend or their friend or acquaintance because I did not allow it to go any further than that. Had they had their say or their desire granted, it would have been romantic or more than just a friendship. So, you can dispute it till you're blue in the face. You can, defend it because that's your stance. But I don't see the need. If you're in a relationship, because why, unless, okay, because maybe this is the case. Maybe you just got with this particular person. You want to marry this woman, or you want to marry this man just to have a spouse or be married. and they only feel that need in your life. Like, you're not, um, you want to be able to still have outside sources to fill other needs. That's the only, that's the only thing I can think of. If you are a man, okay, and you have a quote unquote female best friend before you get married, when you get married, that female best friend should fill a void. Like, when I say fill a void, I'm not saying FILL. She was filling a void. She was FILLING a void before you met your mate or your fiance or your wife. But now that you have met, quote unquote, the one, your quote unquote best friend from before your mate came, should be FEELING. She should be filling a void, meaning there should be a big gap between where you used to be with them and where you are now. Because now you have a life partner, quote unquote, that you are now developing a relationship or friendship with. And that person should be your, like we said, quote unquote, everything. Why? Because, like I said, maybe it's just me. I could have stayed single. Okay. I had plenty of male friends, associates, companions, friendships, whatever, right? You have one you go to lunch with, you have one you go to dinner with, you have one you go to here with, you have one you do this with, one you travel with, right? When you meet your mate, why do you need outs unless it's for business? Now that I can get, okay? Say you are a singer, or say you're in a business mind or whatever, and one of your friends, or somebody who, say you like to take pictures, and then you get with somebody who they're not a photographer, they don't know how to take pictures, but your previous best friend or one of your associates is a photographer. Okay, so they still take your pictures, or you communicate with them because you're a picture taking person and they take your pictures for you. Okay, I get that. But unless it's some type of business thing, or like, I don't sit on the phone. I meet people, like, perfect example, since I've been married, people always, they know how to get they think they know how to get your attention, right? They come at you with that, oh, I got a business proposition for you, or hey, I got something, you might be interested in. I see you a businesswoman, so yeah, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna let you talk, I'm gonna let you whatever, give me your information, communicate, you text me, you call, whatever. But I know, okay, especially as a married woman, if you are now starting to deviate from your purpose, the first initial purpose of you contacting me, and now you're starting to get into it's like, okay, it's cool, whatever. Yeah, we all have friends of the opposite sex. We all know people of the opposite sex. But I get irritated quick. I'm sorry. And it's like, what do you want? Like, why are you here? I have a husband. I have a mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking for anything outside of my husband. So why are you here? And, short of just saying that, you try to be nice and kind of give them room to get that. But some people, you just got to be frank with them, and you just got to tell them, look, go someplace. Go away. Because there is no need. I do not see the need to have a guy friend or someone other than, like, my brothers. I got 2 brothers. And then I have some cousins. But I don't even talk to my cousins like that. My guy cousins. Even my uncle. Like, me and him, we talk maybe now once every month or so now, but we would talk maybe once a week or something, but it's not no